Welcome back to another Pirkei Avot text explication. We are now in the third chapter on the fourth text, and we have a much shorter text than we have seen in recent, at least up to this point in the chapter. Now, it's a short one. This is a statement of Rabbi Hanina ben Hakhinai. So Rabbi Hanina, son of Hakhinai. So he very much in the style of what we have seen predominate throughout Pirkei Avot is in a tripartite statement. Here we go. One who is awake at nighttime. One who's awake at nighttime. That's the first one. Here's the second one. One who walks on the road alone. That's the second one. And here's the third one. One who turns one's mind to nothingness, to idle matters, I guess you could say. So these three things, okay? One who's awake at nighttime, one who goes on the road by oneself, and one who turns one's mind to idle matters, to things that are really not worth, or not much. Harizeh mitchayev b'nafsho. Behold, this person or any one of these three people are, this is a really interesting formulation, their soul is guilty. Their soul is guilty. Okay, well, there's a lot going on here. It's a short statement, but a lot going on. So what is this expression, which actually gets used a couple other times throughout Pirkei Avot? One soul is guilty. So clearly they've done something wrong, and yet they can't really be tried in a court of law for these things. They're not guilty in that sort of sense, but they're sort of, I don't know, I want to almost say spiritually or for their own identity, they're guilty. They have missed, not just missing an opportunity, but really giving something up. They're missing out. Okay, one who's awake at night. What is that? I think really when he says one who's awake at night, nighttime is really meant as a time of sleeping. Now, this is certainly a lot different of a situation than we're in because we have electricity, right? We have lights. It's a lot easier to stay up as opposed to them in a pre-modern era, right? They mostly just sleep with the nighttime and are awake during the day. But at the same time, I think even for us, daytime is definitely the time of productivity and nighttime is really meant for sleeping. So he's saying, look, this is really just not good for you. This is not good for your waking hours. You should sleep in the nighttime. The second one, which is going on the road alone. I think what's going on here is, why going on the road alone? I think because going with someone else does two things. One is you have numbers, right? So there's a better sense of protection, of safety. If you're just walking out on the road by yourself, there's a greater sense of vulnerability. Also, with someone else there, you can have conversations, right? You can mentally stimulate yourself versus when you're just walking, sure, you can have your own thoughts and think to yourself. But I think for Rabbi Hanina ben Hakhinai here, you're really missing out on an opportunity. And the third one, which is when you orient your mind or you clear out your mind just emptily. Just clear out your mind emptily. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? This is, a mind is a beautiful thing and it's a terrible thing to waste. I think what he is saying, you have lost out on that opportunity, and it's really important to use one's mind as one can. So this is Rabbi Hanina ben Hakhinai. He uses the tripartite structure that we have seen so commonly used throughout Pirkei Avot up to this point, and he talks about these three types of actions in which it's really not good for oneself. So I hope that was helpful, and I look forward to the next video essay in this text explication series. Thank you so much for watching.